Hey guys, I'm Paia. I'm an artist from Italy, and today I wanted to share with you all the mistakes I made at my first convention. So hopefully we can learn together and have a better experience next time. While you listen to me, feel free to look at me drawing this piece I've been working on for quite some time. It's the first of a series about D&D classes in Art Nouveau style. Let me know how you think it turned out. Okay, enough intro, let's start. My first mistake is I rushed into the whole thing. I sent my request for participation at the beginning of November and I didn't get an answer until the 3rd of January. Being the deadline at the 8th, I obviously did what any sane person would and decided to just sign up without doing the proper research. And then obviously I panicked because I only had 2 weeks to prepare stuff to sell, booth layout, my outfit, business card, etc. Of course, something is meant to be forget in the rush. I was lucky enough to have my stuff printed by an awesome guy whom I worked with in the past, and he was kind enough to bring them to me at the con because he was also attending. But having literally no time didn't just penalize my product and booth, but especially prevented me from doing the important homeworks. Which brings me to the second mistake. Not enough research on the fair or con. I start by saying that I did indeed do some research, and I asked around for help and info. But the main problem was that I didn't actually knew where to find the information I needed. I asked for help at a con I attended in November for advice, material, cost and stuff like that. But I think I didn't actually know what the important questions were. I spare you the pain and tell you a couple of the info I should have collected before trying. First of all, how the staff at the cons or fair you want to attend treats the artist alley or self-production area. How are the people in the particular event? Are there people buying originals? So yeah, I will suggest talking the artists who previously participated in the event you'd like to attend and ask them those questions first. And now let's talk about them. Just by how long it took them to reply to my emails, it should have warned me about how unorganized the whole thing was. But I have an habit of ignoring red flags, so I just gaslit myself into thinking maybe they were just busy. They separated the artist into like three different areas, and of course, being as lucky as I am, I got in the worst one. There were no people passing by, even the person that knew I was there had a hard time finding me. We were in a weird niche in the wall, and people weren't even entering until we took charge, moved stuff and empty tables around, and managed to come closer to the entrance. Most of the people attending were casuals, so they were there to check out the vibe, take the kids to see the cosplayers, and most of them weren't even participating in the free activities. I know that because some of my friends were staff at the board game area, which is usually full of people, and no one was sitting down to play. So this means they were definitely not buying. Some of the artists that were selling fan art managed to sell something good for them. But me and others who were mainly selling original work didn't have a great feedback from buyers. I was lucky, though, in other areas because I got a couple of possible future collaboration for commercial commissions, so I'm not really complaining. But if those won't be closed in the end, I will definitely go into the red for this. My third mistake was not doing enough research on products. I got there with a big smile and some prints of bookmarks and stickers I managed to get down by my friend, but it wasn't enough. Bookmarks did well overall. I personally collect bookmarks just because, even though I never use them because I like to remember the page. So I thought people would have liked them. I was hoping more on the stickers, but it's actually the thing I sold the most so as expected. Prints didn't do too well. I think people nowadays don't really buy them anymore unless they like to collect them. But they're a thing I almost never buy from other artists too, because I don't have room to hang them. I also had my tarot deck, which was appreciated, but didn't do too well because it was the most expensive stuff I had. But I'm glad some people told me they really liked it but didn't have the money right now. I relate to that. For the next time, I want to focus on differentiating the kind of stuff I have, and I want to focus on useful stuff. By this, I mean merch that people can either use to do something or use to decorate. I'm working on pins, which I love. I'm making a small collection for myself. And even though metal ones look so cool, they are very expensive to make, so I've decided to try wooden pins, which I think will look better than acrylic for my style. I also want to do notebooks with my art on the cover and custom D&D character sheets, as I love D&D and roleplay games in general. But this is the most popular and played one, so it's better to start with that. Keychains are also a great option, and I make them in the future for sure. I also would like to do stationery stuff because I'm obsessed with sticky notes, washi tapes, and everything I could use to decorate my imaginary aesthetic planner. Overall, I think those products will help me sell more things, but pretty things aren't enough to sell. You also need to make them look good, which brings me to my fourth mistake. My stand was ugly. And yes, that's pretty much it. They gave me the wrong size of table, so my tablecloth wasn't covering the entire stuff. I didn't have my things until the morning of the con, and I didn't have a lot of it anyway, so everything looked a bit empty and unorganized. I would suggest decoration for your stand. Next time I'm probably bringing fake flowers, rocks, and other things that might attract my witch customers. But if you do anime fan art, maybe Japanese decoration could be nice. I would also suggest some light because if you end up in a terrible spot with light in the back like me, your drawings will be in light anyway. Okay, we're almost done. This is the last major mistake I made, which costed me 2 sales. I forgot to print my PayPal QR code. When the first customer asked for it, I just showed it on my phone, no big deal. But then I went to the bathroom and obviously a ton of people came while I was gone, and my friend who was there didn't know how to make them pay. They said they would return the next day, but they never showed up, and I lost 2 tarot sales just because I'm dumb. So always have your QR code for social media and payment available somewhere on the stand. Okay, guys, thank you for listening to my mistakes. I hope you can avoid my fate. If you're an artist who would like to have a booth at a con, don't forget to do your research. And if you're a seasoned con artist, let us know if I missed some crucial points I don't know about yet. I'll make my next video when I can because I have a full-time job, but I'm uploading some shorts here and there. To see my finished drawings, follow me on Instagram. The handle is the same, Paia Art. Have a good day and hopefully some good cons.